Well, good morning, everybody. I'm coming to you live from our new digital studio. Really like the look of it in here, and I've got all sorts of new tricks that I can use in our Facebook Live now. Hopefully, everyone's having a great day. I'm sure many of you are stepping outside wondering, wow, what happened to the 70s that we had all last week? Well, long gone. Probably won't see that again until next year. And yes, snow is on the way. This was a scene up at the National Weather Service in Caribou, which is in far northern Maine in Aroostook County. And this morning, they picked up 3.5 inches of snow. So that is all heading our way. We're going to all see snow, or most of us in Maine will see snow here as we head into Wednesday. So our first big winter storm of the season looking pretty likely here as we head through this week on Wednesday. So be aware that that is coming here as we head towards the middle of the week. So let's talk about our forecast now. Let's jump right into things here. Taking a look at our satellite and radar, you can see all of the snow reports from far northern Maine. The highest total I saw was around 6 inches of snow. So a good little snow event for far northern Maine. Most of us, of course, here in southern Maine didn't see any snow, but that is about to change here as we head into next week. Or into the middle of this week, I should say. Let's get a look at our current temperatures out there at 10:50 this morning. It is 36 degrees here in Portland, 36 in Sanford, 34 in Lewiston, 32 in Rumford. Check out Mount Washington, 5 degrees on the summit of Mount Washington right now with 20s in the mountains. I will get to snow totals coming up here in just a moment. And yes, it is going to be a chilly day today. The winds remaining very active today, so that's going to be keeping us feeling quite cold out there as we head into this afternoon. So let's talk about winds. We're already gusting close to 30 miles per hour. You're going to want the winter gear today because those winds will be ripping, keeping us feeling more like the upper 20s and low 30s. So 28 mile per hour wind gusts in Portland. We've got 32 mile per hour wind gusts in Lewiston, 32 in Augusta, 20 in Wiscasset, 30 in Rockland and High Klein. Checking in from Carrabassett Valley, Cameron. I will talk about Auburn snow totals coming up here in just a second. So winds elevated through the day today. Going to be a beautiful one, though. Lots of sunshine with the winds remaining very active out there through the afternoon, and temperatures only topping out in the upper 30s to right around 40 degrees today. So a chilly day out there today. Our normal highs are in the upper 40s, so well below that for this afternoon. Now let's talk about what we're expecting in terms of wind through the rest of the day today. We'll see the winds remaining very gusty through this afternoon and evening, tapering off for tonight and tomorrow. Overall, looking much calmer, though on the cool side. Klein, I'm with you. I'm very excited for the first snow of the season. I've heard very mixed reviews. Let me know what you're thinking, if you're excited for the snow or not. I am very excited for it, of course, but some of us maybe not so. But hey, I feel like when we've got 5 days of 70s in November, I mean, we've got to put up with a little snow at this point, right? All right, so it is going to be windy today, much calmer tomorrow, still on the chilly side, of course. Leading up to the snow event, it is going to be quite chilly. So snow on Wednesday. Let's talk about it. Snow will begin on Wednesday morning. It will continue through the rest of the day. It will quickly change to rain, though, at the coast. So coastal areas, if you're really hoping for snow, I wouldn't hold out hope for this event. Maybe if you're lucky, you'll get a coating of snow. For the most part, just some conversational flakes in the air. Snow will continue inland throughout the day. Some sleet could mix in. That could bring down totals a bit. These are all the factors at play. So some sleet mixing in inland, being too warm at the coast. Mountain areas will get the highest totals with this one, where several inches of plowable snow is likely. Ski resorts will be opening. Yes, the ski resorts are going to love this. This is a ski resort snowstorm. They are going to like this quite a bit. I'm sure plow operators will like to get their first job of the season, right, with the first snow coming here. So let's track this out. A big coastal storm going to develop here as we head into Tuesday offshore. You can see it developing off of the mid-Atlantic. It'll quickly lift towards the northeast. The placement of that front is going to be very key. If it moves inland quickly, expect not much snow at the coast. If it takes its time, coastal areas could end up with a bit more snow. It's all going to depend on those temperatures. It's a very marginal snow event when it comes to temperatures, right around 32 degrees for the whole thing. A very pasty, wet snow on the way. The all-important snow map. This is what most of you are tuning in for, so we'll spend some good time here. So If you want to know what your town is, ask me in the comments, and I will let you know what we're thinking for snowfall there. So for now, at the coastline, a coating is possible. Not expecting much accumulation outside of some conversational flakes, and that coating, if you're lucky. Just inland from the coast, though, so inland Cumberland, Androscoggin County, towards the Lewiston area, a coating up to 2 inches. Lewiston and Augusta, likely more on the 2-inch side with this system here. Further inland from there, 2 to 4 inches on the west side of Lewiston and Augusta, heading towards the mountains, which will totals will increasingly ramp up 4 to 8 inches in the mountains. So yes, a good snow for the ski resorts, up to 8 inches, if not more, in the highest elevation. Ski resorts will love this. And with the cold air this week, anyway, snowmaking is looking great, or at least the conditions for it will be. Notice I've got the disclaimer on there. Sleet may reduce totals. Still a little iffy on how far inland the sleet goes. Some models have it getting all the way to the foothills. Some of them have it petering out by the Lewiston area. That's going to have a big impact on our snowfall totals here. So I'm going to see what you guys are saying. Winnipesaukee, or I'm assuming W-I-N-N, Win. Christina, if you're talking about Winnipesaukee in New Hampshire, probably on the 2 to 4 inch sides. Keep it in the mountains. I know some of you not ready for it just yet. Heavy, wet snow, not a light snow this time. We're going to be right around freezing. It's going to be very pasty, wet snow this time. So I think that road impacts won't be all that bad, just because it's going to be right around freezing and it's going to be a very wet snow. I'm excited that y'all get to keep it up there. I get to enjoy the 80s here. Hey, yeah, in Florida and in Tampa, you guys enjoy that. You'll be the only spot in the country that is that warm this week. I run my own biz. I'm ready for it. Yuck. A lot of different opinions on this, huh? Ski resorts will be opening, hoping it stays away from Wells Beach. Well, looks like your hope will come to fruition here. Does look like it will stay away from Wells for the most part. It's winter in Maine. Bring on the first storm, Stephanie. I am with you. I'm excited. This is my first full winter in Maine that we're going into here, so I'm very excited to see a full winter's worth of snow. Is petering out a meteorological term? I like to think so. It's definitely something I'd say every once in a while. Probably not an official term, but yeah, definitely I like to use that one. All right, so I'm going to skip past this graphic so everyone gets your fill when it comes to snowfall totals here. If you're in Lewiston, Augusta, right on that 2-inch line, I'd say around 2 inches for Lewiston and Augusta, more towards the mountains, 4 to 8 inches. And yeah, if you're a skier, this is what you would want to see, a great start to the ski season here. So let's move on from that. That coastal storm moves on out on Wednesday evening. So the snow is going to begin wrapping up as we head into Wednesday evening. And it's going to be cold for the remainder of the week. Some snow flurries will be possible Thursday and Friday, especially in the mountains. But overall, the rest of the week looking fairly quiet, just quite cold out there as we finish out this week. So I will pull up the 7-day forecast here, and then I will go back to our snowfall totals here in just a second. So I'll actually do a little bit of a closer zoom in of our storm tracker here. So clouds overspreading the area through the day tomorrow. The snow begins after midnight on Mike Lancaster. Hey, yeah, time to get the boots out for sure. Here it is on Wednesday morning. Notice Portland well above freezing. By 8 a.m. Wednesday, Portland should be okay. Now, driving conditions in Standish, Maureen, I'll post your comment here. Driving conditions in Standish might be a little dicey, especially on Wednesday morning. So if you're driving Wednesday morning, inland Cumberland, Androscoggin County, definitely could be some dicey conditions out there. Now, Lewiston is so close to Auburn. Will Auburn be around 2 to 4 because it's right next to Lewiston? I have Lewiston and Auburn right on the 2 to 4 inch coating to 2-inch line. So because of that, I'm thinking right around 2 inches in Lewiston. If we end up with a lot of sleet, though, that could just be bumped down to 1 inch or so. So I'd say right around 2 inches, Lewiston, Auburn, and Augusta, probably all right in that range there. Yes, and you're welcome, Maureen. Driving conditions in Standish, I wouldn't say this is going to be the worst, but with the first storm of the season, most people are unprepared, and a lot of people don't have their good tires on their cars yet. So I'm sure there will be some people unprepared for the system and for the snow. So just take it easy and take it slow. I don't think this is a blockbuster storm for us here, but there definitely could be some driving impacts. And I'm sure many of you wondering about school cancellations, that sort of thing. I think delays probably more likely than anything. And if you're going to see cancellations, it's going to be in the mountains. I think places like Lewiston, Augusta may see a delay that morning, but overall, I don't think it will be too bad. Plows should easily be able to keep up with the snowfall here. So let's wrap up this snow event as we head into Wednesday evening, things tapering off. Notice how it's mainly rain at the coast, and the sleet is really starting to worry me here. I think that we're going to see more sleet than originally was was expected here. So just be aware that in Lewiston and Auburn, we could end up with a little bit of a nastier, icy mix, which would make driving conditions a bit worse here. So 7-day forecast. Look how cold it is this week. Yeah, no warmth in sight anymore. Bye-bye 60s and 70s, 40s or 30s this whole week. Wednesday, snow to start early in the morning, quickly changing to mainly rain here at the coast, chilly through the end of the week and especially next weekend. Inland areas keeping that chance for snow pretty much all through the day on our Wednesday here. So I'm going to pull up this video of the snow real quick. Once again, this was up in Caribou this morning where they saw 3.5 inches of snow. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pull up the snowfall map once again. Bear with me here. All right. I'm sure many of you want to see the snow map one more time. So let's pull that up again. And let's see. There we go. All right. So what about the Lakes region? All important question here. You guys are in the 2 to 4 inch range. Naples on the north side of the lake, or right near near the Lakes region, of course, 2 to 4 inches, I would say. The Lakes region on the 2 to 4 inch side. Maybe Sebago Lake southward, I would think closer to 2 inches or coating of snow. So that's going to be the lower end of the totals in the southern part of the Lakes region. I hope it's good for Thanksgiving. It's a little early, of course, for that forecast now, but as of right now, things are looking pretty cold for next week as well. So it looks like we are settled into a really cold pattern here. So a very warm first half of November, a very cold second half is how things are going to play out here. Don't forget Pats play on Thanksgiving. I know that's off topic. So we'll be closely watching that forecast, of course, with cold weather next week. I wouldn't be surprised if at some point during the week we see another winter storm, similar situation to this. Lee win in Maine. Oh, okay. So let's check that out. All right. Lee is near Lincoln. Oh, you guys are in the mid-coast, Mount Jefferson ski area yes. So Lee and Wynn, Maine, you guys are in the 2 to 4 inch, if not closer to the 4 inch side. So Christina, around 2 to 4 inches, I would say. And will I be on tonight? Nope, that will be Charlie. So I will be on at noon, and then I'm off for the rest of the day today. Rain, icy roads, stupid drivers during the first storm will provide lots and lots of accidents. I don't want to wish that, but that is certainly a possibility. So just take it easy out there Wednesday into Thursday. All right, don't want to take up too much of your time. We'll be doing Facebook Lives. I'm sure Charlie will have one this evening. I'll be on tomorrow morning. That's our last prep day. And then, of course, the storm on Wednesday. So everyone be prepared for this. Hopefully it's not too much of a shock to the system. Hopefully you can get out and enjoy some good snow. If not, we'll see sunshine returning by the end of the week. Have a great rest of your day, everybody.